Hello, I'm Jacqueline Peterson, and I'm here to discuss this week's question. Can true meaning be found apart from God? Geisler was very sure about his response. He said no. He said that the ultimate meaning cannot be found apart from God. The reason I agree with that is because as we were made in his image, um, he prefers that we live the life according to his will. And I chose to speak about the internal and external choices. Internally, God designed us to run on himself. He expects us to follow the examples of his son. And what a great example we have to follow. When I think about Jesus, I think about how he made himself an example for the world. And the examples that he presented before us, he explained them by using parables and letting us see or read or study how we can be like him. I always think that um, he blesses us so that we can bless someone else. And I truly believe that we should do that because um, the Bible makes it clear that Jesus was a good example and that we should follow him, that we should realize that he was motivated by love. And that's what we should do. He demonstrated his love by laying down his life. So internally, I would have to say that was one of the most beautiful things that could be done for an individual. Um, I also would like to talk about our hearts um, when we think about the heart of Jesus, and we think about our heart, there's a change that takes place when we want to be like him and in his image. And we recognize that there's a purpose for our lives. And this affects our mind. It gives us a reason to believe that uh, we can and are able to do what God has asked us to do. I think about when sinners come to Christ, they have a change of mind, they have a change of heart. So that's a couple of the external things. Now, internal things. I'm sorry, but the external choices we make I think they would be more self-centered and focused on self, living the ways that we lived in the past, holding on to them for whatever reason. When the Bible clearly states that he would supply all our need. So by making the choice to follow God, we could say that he's protecting us. God created us and he made us, so he knows what we need, and he said that he would supply all of our need according to his riches. Is God rich? Oh, God, he owns everything. So we should not hold to the external beauties, the flashing lights, the selfish ways. We should honor God by recognizing that the meaning of our lives is to be what He wants us to be. We shouldn't continue to live our lives the way we want. We should not be disobedient. We should want to follow God's plan. God does have a purpose, and his purpose will be accomplished. And if we follow him, his purpose will be accomplished through us. The resurrection taught us that God's ultimate purpose would not end with death. So, what do? We have to make a choice. And my choice is to choose life, to glorify God, and to be with Him. I hope you've enjoyed my presentation. Thank you, and be blessed.